Hi, Pastor Frank. We're going to start with a little training on the whole process of the petty cash. This will be very thorough and should cover just about everything you need to know. Okay, so first we have an overview here of how the whole process is going to work. First you'll fill out the request form, and then you'll get the proper approvals on it. You'll assign, this is really a PO number or a petty cash number to the request, then distribute the cash in an envelope to the requester, receive back receipt on the day of distribution. This is always what we aim for, to get receipt back on the day of distribution, but of course it doesn't always happen. Then reconciliation. This is where you're going to fill out your log, fill out the bottom of the form, and then turn in and complete both the log and the form together to Sandra Leonard. Okay, so I set up a kind of mock request for petty cash. We'll read from the bottom up. This is as if somebody was requesting the petty cash. So they'd say, "Hi, could I get $20 petty cash, please?" They're coming to you asking for petty cash. And you'd say, "Hi, Stephen, I would love to get you petty cash. First, I need to know what purpose it is for and whether or not it is approved by your ministry leader. Their approval needs to be on a signed piece of paper or emailed." And then I gave you a breakdown. Like Kids Church would be, the ministry leader would be Monica Rafanan. Worship Tech and Ushers be Pastor Robert. OSL Pastor Yoli. Hospitality Greeters and Join the Team, which is also called JTT, Erica. And then all my ministries here would be under you for right now. And then they might say something like, "Hi, yes, it is for curriculum." That's what they want to buy with the petty cash. And I didn't attach an approval, but hopefully they would attach an email approval from their ministry leader, which for kids curriculum, that would be Monica Rafanan. And they might ask, "Could I get this on Sunday, please?" And then you reply, "Yes, please come find me for it though, so you don't have to track them down." That's probably a good idea. Okay, so let's go to a request form. So first you're going to fill out the request form. Petty cash, you would put a check there. You put today's date, which happens to be 7/30/14. Date needed, you would come to the Friday, which would be August 1st. Because petty cash is usually, and really anything is distributed on Fridays at the latest. So we go 08/01/14. For petty cash, there's not going to be a vendor or payee. Now, if this is kids curriculum, what we're going to do is we're going to put 1835, and there happens to be one called curriculum. I'm going to put an X through budgeted, campus, SBEN. A description, you're going to put something like curriculum for Kids Church. $20, that's what they're requesting. Then you're going to put your name here. Oh, it's coming over here, I guess. And let's not check. Okay, so if they emailed you the approval of the leader, you can just attach it on the back, just staple it. Otherwise, the ministry leader could have their signature here. Now here is where you'd want Pastor Tristan's signature, because remember, it needs both. It needs the ministry leader and Tristan's signature. Now he could either sign this physical document, or you could come to email and do something like this. Please approve. Tristan, can you approve this? I have this ready for him. Petty cash. Let's do July 30, 35. Curriculum for 20. Curriculum for kids church. And we got Monica's approval. So then you would just send that out to him, and that'd be good enough. But this is an example, so we're not going to do it. Okay, so once you got that done, you're going to come down here. Now before you can fill out a number for this and get it back to them, you want to have Tristan's approval. But to get the number, you can come over. This is your petty cash log. For that number there, you're just going to pick the next available disbursement number. And it happens to be 1094. And now if you have your approvals attached or signed there, you're ready to go. Okay, next you wanna get ready to distribute. Your form's completed. Now you're ready to distribute. So what you can do, you can use the same disbursement number that you put on your request form. 1094. 094. And the name of the person that's requesting, Stephen. And this department would be kids. Date would be 7/30/14. Oh, sorry about this. Okay. Curriculum. Oh, and I should probably say you can find these envelopes in my drawer. It's the second one down, the one I always get paper out of. I'll make sure you know where these are at before I leave. Amount requested 20. Okay, so your envelope is ready to go. This is your envelope that you're going to put the petty cash in. Now the last step before you're ready to distribute, you want to come to your log and make sure that this is set up so you remember what you did. Otherwise it's easy to forget. So requester here, it's either requested by Stephen. This would be Kids Church, which is 1835, curriculum, and this date dispersed. And that would be 7/30/14. Amount dispersed, we gave 20. Okay, so like these two here, those are for when you get it back. Date returned, amount returned. But it's subtracted the 20 already from our total. Okay, after those two, now you're ready to distribute the cash in an envelope to the requester. Okay, let's say we got the receipt back and it was on the Sunday. So the Sunday would have been August 1st. And let's say they used $29. let's say they use 15. Okay, so you see they use 15 and, oh, I'm sorry, this was amount returned. This is amount returned, so you want to put 15 here. If they spent 15, total spent was 15. Okay, so we only had 5. Okay, and our total is automatic. It did it by itself. Okay, so now this whole line is reconciled. So we want to make sure each of our other documents are completely reconciled. Let's come over to here. We need to reconcile right here for the receipt. So originally we gave out 20. Amount returned, amount spent, we know they spent 15. That's what the receipt says, so simple math, 20 minus 15 is 5. So now this form is reconciled, and we can paste the receipt to a piece of paper, attach it to the back of this, and it's ready to turn in. One last thing you can do, this isn't super important. I in fact throw away these envelopes afterwards, but it is still a really good thing to have, just in case something's missed. Things go missing sometimes, but you can always put the numbers in here. Okay, and once that's all completed, once you're reconciled and you've attached your receipt to this, then you're good to turn it into Sandra. And you can print this out with the attached line. And finally, I would make sure that this balance here equals what's in the black petty cash box. After all that, you should be good. Alright, that's it for petty cash.